Thanks, Nalina. Well, we're always looking for new whiz kids around Western New York, and this month we're meeting a dedicated rower who's on her way to the race of a lifetime. Heaven Dreyer, a junior at Grand Island High School, is the only American on her Canadian rowing team out of St. Catharines. In less than a week, she and the team will travel to Boston to fulfill a dream she's been working at for years, to compete in the prestigious Head of Charles Regatta. She and her mom, Ashley, are joining us now to tell us a little bit more about her journey. And first of all, talk to me about what it's like to finally be going to this regatta. I know you've been, rowing as a huge part of your life for a long time now. You actually left a team to become part of this team that's going to this regatta. Get us in on all the details there.
So I was rowing at the West Side Rowing Club for 3 years, and that's where I started my rowing career. And I've had so many friends there and my teammates, and it was really difficult to leave them and go to a new rowing team where I didn't know if I was going to be accepted as an American in a Canadian team or if I was even going to have a spot in their boat. So I'm really lucky that I've proved myself to them through the series of tests that we had to go through.
And it was the competition was a little bit more stiff than maybe you and your mom anticipated, right, going to this new rowing club. Talk to me a little bit about that, Ashley.
Definitely. Well, the Canadian national team rows out of the St. Catharines Boathouse. So there were many girls. They took the top 45 girls to compete for a spot, and then the top 20 girls, they rowed a 6,000 meter erg piece. The top 20 girls from that were selected, and they did multiple measures of videotaping them and rating their techniques by a number of coaches. And then they also did blind seat racing, so they had I think it was 2 seat races that they did in order to determine the top boat that would go in the 8 to Head of the Charles.
Now, Heaven, how long have you been rowing for? When did you start?
I started rowing in the summer before 8th grade at crew camp at the West Side Rowing Club.
Okay.
And then I continued on to a novice fall in 8th grade, and I've been rowing ever since then.
And you've also overcome, we're taking some pictures there. Can you talk to us a little bit about that picture?
That is a photograph from States. Last spring with the West Side Rowing Club in the Junior Women's 4, we won the state championship in the club and 3rd overall.
And you also had a health ailment that almost prevented you from continuing on with your rowing career. You overcame that. Talk to us about that.
Well, I was fainting at practice last year in August, and we discovered that I have neurocardiogenic syncope, which is essentially low blood pressure. So I had to work on my cardio and endurance and start taking medication to raise my blood pressure. And now they're weaning me off the medicine. So I've definitely had a lot to overcome in the last year to get here.
That's wonderful, though, that you've been able to overcome that. And also, we were talking during the break with Mom about where you see your future of rowing. And we're talking about a Division I rowing school. Talk to us a little bit about future plans here, Ashley or Heaven, whoever wants to go.
Heaven.
I really want to continue rowing in college. It's definitely a passion of mine, and I hope to go to University of Virginia or maybe Princeton or one of the top D1 rowing schools in the country.
That's wonderful, and I have to say, just sitting here and meeting Heaven and her mom, Ashley, for the few minutes that we had to chat before this session, great cheerleader for your daughter. It is so inspiring to see. Best of luck in your upcoming regatta and in your future. I know you'll go on to do wonderful things, and you definitely are a Western New York whiz kid, and if you're watching at home, you have a whiz kid, make sure to email us about it or go on to wingingit.tv. For now, we're going to send things into Nalina, who's in the kitchen.